What's happening, people? I learned how to do graphics. I can add more stuff to my live stream now. Yes. Okay. Oh, we got 2 people already. Yay. Let me back up. Okay, folks. I've been wanting to talk about this topic for a while, and I am glad that you are joining me already. Let me know where you are chiming in from.
Is your iPhone storage full and battery health is
So I have my
significantly-
phone open right now, and there's an advertisement. If you guys want to watch that advertisement, go ahead. If not, we will start right now. Let me know where you are chiming in from to let me know that it is working. Because a while ago, I talked for 45 minutes and I didn't get any comments, no replies, no nothing. Come to find out, it wasn't working properly. So, where are you chiming in from? What country? What state? All that jazz as we get everything set up. I see we have 5 people. Are you from LinkedIn? Are you watching me on LinkedIn? Are you watching on... Hey, we got Dallas. Hey, good morning from Long Beach, Lady V. Now, are you watching from LinkedIn? Are you watching from YouTube? I'm on Facebook. What's another one? Twitter. I added Twitter to it now too, so go ahead and chime in. But I know it's working, so that is great. So let's do this. Good afternoon, beautiful queen. Anthony Morris. Hello, hello. Coming out of Georgia. 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 Oh, my, my. Oh, R.I.P. Good music. YouTube, LinkedIn, folks, LinkedIn people be coming through. I think Peter, right? No, Peter Pepper picked a pickle pepper. You guys usually, I'm happy. Hello, hello. LinkedIn, you guys come through real well. I appreciate that. I'm trying to, let's get the ads going and give people some more time to chime in. And then we will get into the topic of today. Because today's topic is, should the African diaspora be dual citizens? I've been wanting to talk about this for a while since I found out about some great perks we have just for being descendants. Okay, so we're going to talk about that and after we get through the ads, all right? Hey folks, we are once again in Ghana with Jay Cameron. And folks, you see this QR code in the middle of the screen? Use your phone camera because I am now an affiliate with MaximumImpactTravel.com. What?
That's right.
Yes. So if you want to travel to Ghana, Tanzania, South Africa, Egypt,
Kenya, Seychelles, Cote d'Ivoire, Nigeria, Senegal, the Gambia, Morocco.
And eventually you'll go to South America too, right?
Yes, Brazil, and we are working on Colombia as well.
Folks, scan that QR code and see what we have in store for y'all. Ta-ta!
You are invited to join me in Tanzania, East Africa, including a domestic flight to the island Zanzibar, July 18th through the 27th, 2024.
Can you imagine the Serengeti safari, watching the animals in their natural habitat, then flying in an air balloon, seeing the motherland from a different perspective, walking on clean beaches with turquoise water, hanging out with the indigenous people and learning from their way of life? I'm going and you are invited. There's 19 spots left. We maxed out at 25, folks. There is a personal link, my custom link for this trip in the description box. If you don't use this link, you will not be with us, okay? Beautiful people, welcome to vision-reality.com, your authentic Kente cloth liaison. Legacy is expressed in the hand weaving technique passed down from generation to generation in Africa through Kente cloth. Let us wear legacy. Folks, I have videos now. There's videos of the chairman of Kente Cloth, Stephen Amofa, sharing the story, the meanings, and the origins of each Kente.
Folks, if you don't know what Kente cloth is, you can read about it or watch about it because there's videos as well. This update has made me excited. So you can also visit the website just to learn what Kente cloth is, the significance, how it is made, and hey, there's a little extra stuff there too. So the online store is updated and open. So if you'd like to donate to my journey, you can buy a t-shirt, Unity Through Community.
Folks, I just love my little jingle at the end. Grooves. Okay, so let's get started on giving, showing appreciation because I appreciate my YouTube members and patrons. I want to shout out Team Heart. Team Heart, I want to say thank you to Angela Adams, Andrew Graham, and Sophia Rafat. Thank you for your monthly contribution of $25. Make sure you guys check the Team Heart YouTube tab. There's exclusive videos where I break down the cost of what I paid for, like my walls, getting water to Ghana. And there's more exclusive content coming, and that's exclusively for Team Heart. All right, Team Gold. Thank you. I did a Coker. She bumped it up $5. She gives 10. Grateful for that. BCB, thank you. Amazing Mari and Hayachith Bennett. Thank you for your monthly contribution of $5. Now you guys get perks, easy access perks. So no, I'm sorry, early access, not easy access. Early access perks. And then Team Purple, we have a whole list of them. Let's see if I can read all these. Tina Williams, Calvin Daniels, Reed Love, Felicia Edwards, Super Hydrating Water, Black Orchid, 772, and Forever Great. We literally had 2 people join YouTube membership in like less than 24 hours. Yes, girls. I'm always appreciative of that. So thank you, YouTube members. You are always and greatly appreciated. And folks, get ready because there's going to be more exclusive content coming, more information. That's probably going to be in the next 2 weeks. I'll just give you an update of where my channel is going. I'm excited to explain that to you. Okay. But that's in the future. All right. Oh, Kwame. Welcome, Kwame. Love you, my brother. Is it Kwame? Yes. Kwame is Tuesday. You were born on Tuesday or Thursday? Which one? What does that mean? I forgot which day that was. Okay. What else? Appreciation. Oh, I wanted to share with you guys the poll. So we did a poll on this, folks. And this is why I really wanted to talk about it. Check it out. A week ago, I said, hey, small, mighty crew. Folks, if you don't know, that's our name. We are the small but mighty crew. Folks, we do the things we have done when I was at 4,000 subscribers, literally powerful things. That's why we are called the small mighty crew. So when I say that, that means you, okay? So I took a poll. Hey, small and mighty crew, should the African diaspora get dual citizenship? Out of 53 votes, 79% said most definitely, and 21% said not necessary. So I definitely want to hear you guys' opinions. Ghana in the house. Hello, hello. Oh, you're born on Saturday. Okay. Kwame means Saturday born. Got it. So I really want to know you guys' opinion. There is a link. If you're on YouTube, there's a link in the description box. If you literally want to join me on this screen and share your opinion. Now, I know some people, it's hard to be publicly blasted, okay? But for those that have the confidence or those that want to grow their confidence, this is an excellent way to do that. Click the stream and you can join the live. All right, Lady V, it would be nice. It would be nice. We're going to go over all those nice things that come with being dual citizenship, specifically ECOWAS. So let's start with a question. What does the acronym ECOWAS mean? Does anyone know? Bless us with your knowledge. What does the acronym ECOWAS mean? Anybody know? What does ECOWAS mean? It's an acronym. E stands for something, C stands for something, OWAS stands for something. Anybody know? I kind of like gave it away on my thumbnail. I'm typing the answer. Ooh, do I know it? Oh shoot! Oh, what? Nobody? Ready? I'm gonna say the answer in 5 seconds. It means Economic Community of West African States, folks. Oh, someone came through with it. There we go. Peter Goodwin, you came through with it. You are correct. Economic Community of West African State. Ooh, you did it backwards, but it's okay. You still won. Economic Community of West African States. So let's start with my story. Okay. So I didn't know about ECOWAS until I went to Ghana for the first time, and I had a tour guide that I found out wasn't a tour guide. That's a whole story in itself. And I told him about my business ventures and what I want to do regarding land. And he said, you know what? You need to get the ECOWAS passport. And I was like, what is ECOWAS? He's like, it's West Africa, 15 countries in West Africa came together. And now if you have this particular passport, you can move within these particular West African countries without a visa. You can open up bank accounts, you can do business. Basically, they made it a free trade for us within the West African countries. So let me share with you. Let's just go to their website. Who knew about who did not know about ECOWAS and the benefit of the ECOWAS passport? Alrighty, folks, can you see this? Do I need to make it bigger? Publications, procurement. Oh, about us. This is what I wanted to read. Can we see this? I'm gonna make it bigger. It is great information, Kwame. It is great information. So I'm gonna read this, not all of it, but just to give us an idea for those that are not familiar with ECOWAS. This is good to know. And then the link to the website is also in the description box, so you can tap into that as well. Okay, about ECOWAS. The heads of state and government of 15 West African countries established the Economic Community of West African States when they signed the ECOWAS Treaty on the 28th of May, 1975 in Lagos, Nigeria. Shout out to everyone in Nigeria. The Treaty of Lagos was signed by the 15 heads of state and government of Benin. So these are the ones that are included. Benin, Burkina Faso, Cote d'Ivoire, the Gambia, Ghana, Guinea-Bissau, Liberia, Mali, Mauritania. Ooh, don't attack me. I know I mispronounced that. Nigeria, Niger, Sierra Leone. I overemphasize that on purpose. Stay tuned for that information. Okay. Senegal and Togo, with its stated mission to promote economic integration across the region. The Senegalese president was represented by the Minister of Foreign Affairs. Cabo Verde joined the Union in 1977. The only Arabic-speaking member of Mauritania withdrew in December 2000. Mauritania recently signed a new associate membership agreement in August 2017. Folks, this is a big deal, okay? So the reason why I wanted the ECOWAS Passport because before I learned about Ghana and its ways and its culture, I knew that being a citizen would help me drastically. Okay, so I said, let me take this DNA test. I would love to apply for a passport of such. Me too. And depending on your DNA, you might be able to apply and get it ASAP. And that's what I'm going to talk about towards the end. So hang on with me. Hang on in there with me. So I knew, man, to become a citizen, or that's the best way to go about, getting land. And I didn't know. I was like, I need to know where I come from, my DNA, because I'm the first one to return to the motherland over 400 years, folks. Over 400 years, I'm the first one. So I knew no one. I had to start from scratch, and I said, well, let me find out where my DNA is from, because if my maitre DNA is from Ghana, then I can go through that process, right? So guess where I went to? I went to, boom, Ancestry.com, AfricanAncestry.com, and I took their test. And I know a lot of people, I ain't gonna share my DNA. They keep me in the system, and what's that word? Cloning and stuff, folks. They had your information the second you were born, and they took the umbilical cord from your mom, and they used that for medicine. Okay, so you've been in the system already. Okay, so I did the test. I think I did the test in 2021. I got my results at the end of 2021, and it came back 100% Sierra Leonean. And I said, that's not what I wanted. I wanted, right, it to say that I'm from Ghana. Okay, well, that didn't happen. But that's before I knew that you didn't have to be a citizen to purchase land in Ghana. And since then, I've learned so much more. But my tour guide that wasn't a tour guide told me about ECOWAS, and that's when I learned about ECOWAS. And everyone that is of African descent should know about ECOWAS. Period. So that's my story of how I wanted to get the ECOWAS passport. Now, folks, here is the great news. If you are, this is the only, maybe there's more, but if you are, and if you can prove through AfricanAncestry.com that you are from Sierra Leone, automatic citizenship right now. 1,000%, 100% true. Yes. If you can prove that you are Sierra Leonean. Now, is there any other West African countries that are doing this right now? Because I know Ghana has a little, return beyond, and people are getting citizenships, but it's just not as predictable. It's actually sporadic. You have to be living there for about 6 months. This is from what I've been told. You have to live there for 6 months. And then if the president says, oh, time for citizenship, and you're there, you got to hurry up and go and be there. So that's what I heard about how Ghana's doing it. But Sierra Leone, boom. You have the certificate from AfricanAncestry.com that says Sierra Leone on it. Done deal. All you need is that certificate. You have to do a trip, because you got to invest in the country. Take a trip through African Ancestry, or let me hit you with this, folks. Or boom. Ha. Great news. Automatic citizenship, potentially April 2024. I am partnering up with Maximum Impact. You guys already know I'm affiliate with Maximum Impact. Now, the election of the next Sierra Leonean president is on the 24th of this month. I've heard two different things, okay? I've heard the automatic citizenship, if you can prove it, is constitutional, so it won't change. But then I also heard if the president changes, this automatic citizenship with Sierra Leone might change as well. So if you go to the website, if you click the link about African tourism and you see Sierra Leone, you'll see coming soon, because we need to verify that we can still get our citizenship automatically with the African ancestry certificate. So that is the super exciting news. So once I get the go ahead, folks, you already know I'm in there like swimwear. Like I'm already ready. Like this was one of my goals to get my ECOWAS passport since I first learned about the ECOWAS passport. So folks, like, share, subscribe because people need to know about this. People need to know. And then if you want to get automatic citizenship through Sierra Leone, you can do that through AfricanAncestry.com, get your certificate, and if those are your results, automatic. No question, no nothing. You will get your, so at the end of the trip, to give you kind of an idea, you can go to African Ancestry's website too. They set up trips. It's about 2 weeks. And at the end of the 2 weeks trip, you get your passport from the president at the end of the trip. They have a ceremony, like it's a whole thing, right? So I'm super excited about that. So if you're a Sierra Leonean, right? If you know you're Sierra Leonean, but you don't have your certificate, get your certificate next year in April, folks. We get our ECOWAS pass. You hear me? You hear what I just said? ECOWAS. Now here's the question I propose to you. Is it worth it? Do you think it's worth getting the ECOWAS passport? That is the question I propose to you. And if you think it's worth it, share. If you think it's not worth it, share that too, because I want to know what you think. Because like I said, we did a poll. Let me show the poll again. Most said that it is definitely worth it. Others says that it is not worth it. So why is it and why is it not worth getting? Because one thing I heard people say is, why would I want dual citizenship if I'm happy where I'm at in my own country? Whether it's the US, whether it's the UK, whether it's Jamaica, whether it's Brazil, South America, why would I? 21% of you guys said it's not worth it. Why? I want to know why. I know why I believe it's worth it, right? Just to give you my opinion, for business, heck yes, it's worth it. Because folks, right now, I'm struggling on getting money from Ghana to here. If I had my ECOWAS passport, I would already had a bank account, right? And I wouldn't even have to worry about getting my money from Ghana to here, right? Leslie, what money are you talking about? Folks, if you've been watching my page, you know I had to clap back real hard on one of these developers that owed me money. And folks, I got a lawyer. And guess what? I got my money. Okay. But just hasn't hit here yet. It hasn't hit here yet. To travel to the motherland. Yes, Kwame. Folks, you'll never have to pay for a visa again to any of the West African countries. That's one reason. So if you plan on traveling, especially to the motherland, that's a good reason, folks, because visas can almost have you miss your trip if the visas don't come on time. You know, there's I know the Ghana, you have to mail your passport to Washington if you're in the States. Folks, how many things can go wrong from mailing your passport from California to Washington, D.C.? A lot of things. So that will be fully avoided. Being overcharged for visas on arrival. Some countries are getting rid of visas on arrival. Hello. That is a big deal. So let's say you want to go to Africa, but all these things pop up and get in your way. That can prevent you from coming. From going. Did you get a full refund? No, the money I'm talking about is the money that he owed me from referring people to him. So we had an agreement that I would get 5% of the closing cost. And so that's the money that I'm waiting for. God is good. So yeah, if I had my ECOWAS passport, that would even be I would already have my money, basically. Basically, I would already have my money. Folks, I'm gonna do a video on I'm gonna break it down on the cost. This will be exclusive content for Team Heart of what they charged me just to wire money. Unreal, unreal. Like I'm to this moment, I'm still shocked. Okay, I've been in Ghana for about 2 months, and I have a. Ooh, let me get rid of my logo. I have a banya. What does banya mean? Can you break down what banya is? I've been in Ghana for about 2 months, and I have a banya. I've been here in Ghana for 2 months, and I have a bank. Oh, bank account. Got you. Now you got that bank account because you are already a citizen, or you did the you got your non-citizen card, your registration card, because that's another way to get your a bank account. But yeah, they ask for your social and all that stuff. Cause I was gonna get a bank account through. Ooh, I forgot about it. I did a video on it, and they have a partnership with Citigroup, and it just didn't go through because they took forever, and I'm just like, you know what, forget this. I'm going to EcoBank. But yes, Kwame, share how you got your business account. Okay, so yeah, 1, easy traveling throughout the West African countries. 2, if you want to do business, you can set up business accounts way easier. I know another qualification for a Ghana business account. They said, what was it? I need to be there for what? Oh, I need to work there, be a resident for a while before I was able to get a bank account. But if you find a bank that's linked to an American bank like Citibank, there's a process for that, and that cuts down time too. But you do need your registration. Ghana ID. There we go. Non-citizen Ghana ID. So Kwame, did you use your non-citizen Ghana ID to get that, or are you a citizen? Because that makes a huge difference. Business. Now, let me be the devil's advocate. If you don't want to visit the motherland, if you don't want to do trade and business in the motherland, that's the Kwame non-citizen Ghana card. Yeah. So that I started that process actually. I started it, and then they just took too long, and I canceled it because I had to leave. I returned back to the States. Let me be the devil's advocate. If you don't want to visit the motherland, especially West Africa, if you don't want to trade, right, within the community and aid economically to West Africa, if you are just happy with being in the States, because some of us are, let's not get it twisted, okay? I know this is unpopular to say, especially within our community. Some of us are happy in the States. Some of us have not been threatened, have not experienced what other people have gone through when it comes to racial tension and everything. Now, systematically, yes, we know it's horrible, okay? But personally, some people are not upset and mad with being in America or being in the UK. Shocker, right? Shocker, okay? If that's you, then I can see why getting your ECOWAS passport and becoming a dual citizen is not attractive to you. That's the only reason why, right? Well, let's talk about this reason. If all hell breaks loose, okay, in the States, where you gonna go and what you gonna do? Because as we say, tomorrow's not promised. Folks, America is not promised, right? We walking on cursed ground, and that's a fact, okay? How long do you think this is gonna go on? And that America can stay on top of the world. It's losing its influence daily, right? And for those that saw, oh, we got a comment. We love comments. I know you have a lot of problems with buying land in Ghana. Have you heard from Lisa? Lisa Israel. I'm assuming you mean Alita. Folks, I'm going on 3 years. I'm not dealing with land issues. I'm dealing with integrity issues and negligence. That's what I'm doing. At this point, that's what I'm dealing with. The land is fine. The land hasn't hurt me. It's not doing nothing wrong. It's just negligence, corruption, and exploitation. There's no help for that because that is an inner problem with the person. And at this point, it's just a waiting game at this point. And I'm not going to do this again, right? So if this doesn't go through, deuces. Deuces. Okay. So I don't need to reach out to no one because there'll be no reason to because I'll be out. Okay. What was I saying? I had a good point I was talking about. Oh, because other nations, let's just say America's losing their credibility by the day. Okay. And if all hell breaks, I don't see all hell breaking loose within the next 20, 30, 40 years. But if it, just in case it does, I'm gonna have this Sierra Leonean ECOWAS passport, and I'm about options. It's all about options. So if you want options, I say get your ECOWAS passport. If you want to do business and trade, get your ECOWAS passport. If you want to travel without getting visas and just be free in West Africa within the 15 West African countries, get your ECOWAS passport. If you want none of that, then you don't get your passport because then in your case, it is not necessary. Okay. Oh, another comment. I loved your 5-point real estate video. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Folks, when I learn things, it's important to share. You know what, Kwame? I'm glad you brought that up because to omit information, in my opinion, is criminal. Okay? To not share the truth of the spirit of what's going on over there in Ghana is a disservice, in my opinion. So I'm going to share what I learned. Now, eventually, I'll be making an update video. Most things are going to be exclusive. Like I'll have certain information that's exclusive. But to prevent you from getting screwed over, I'm not going to make that exclusive information. You need to know, right? You need to know cultural tips. You need to know the order of things. Like, what? Folks, when I started YouTube, I didn't start YouTube to help. Okay, nobody. I started just to document my process, and so we have. No, I started because what I was looking for, I couldn't find. Folks, I started my journey in November 2020. I started during COVID, right? What I was looking for did not exist, so I became the channel. So when I share things with you that will help you in your purchasing process, help you, get through land purchasing, that's because I'm being the page that I wanted to see, if that makes sense. So thank you for sharing that, Kwame, because that's why I do it, right? I'm being who I wanted to see when I was looking into YouTube. So folks, if Alita Israel was in the game 3 years ago, my story will be different, okay? I hear she's doing a mighty work, and I'm great. If it's working out, glory be, right? But this is 2023. I started in 2020. None of this was around. Okay. So I think I answered like 2 questions in one with that. But folks, I do have a viewing. For those that don't know, I am a real estate agent in California. Okay. The greater Los Angeles is my focus area. I do have a showing at 2 o'clock, and it's 12:35 p.m. right now. So I won't be on too much longer, but I definitely wanted to share that information with you. The website is in the links below, but let me just show you this again for those that want to see and read. There's one more thing I wanted to read. What was it? Was it the treaty? No. It was the history. I like the story. What was it? Oh, where is it? I lost the page, folks. Sorry about that. The way it looks on the laptop and the way it looks on my cell phone was two different things. Chris B, how you doing? We coming to a close. But folks, this is the website. You can go there and read it yourself. Good information. I mean, they even have its own court. Oh, maybe I need to show that, folks. Well, no, I'm like, oh, another person, another court to report to. Let me see, members of the state institutions, official journals. Where is it? Darn it! They even have their own court system. It's amazing. It is amazing. I don't know where it is. Well, you can go look. Go look yourself, okay? They even have a court justice system. So if there's any like drama in West Africa and the 15 countries that's part of this treaty, they have their own court. They have their own judges. I think the last thing, something was happening in Mali. They just closed the case yesterday, actually. It dealt with Mali. I don't know. Dang, I forgot the details, but it's a whole thing, folks. There's a whole organization another backing that we have. Now, I don't know anyone that has used them to that extent, but just to know that there's another type of judicial system that we can report to if the countries that we are living in or doing business in, if it gets out of control. I mean, to me, that's good to know. Any final questions or remarks before we close? Thank you, sis. May the Most High bless you and to the fullest. Yes, I receive all blessings. I guess I'll end with announcements. So, folks, stay tuned because automatic citizenship, April 2024. Once I get the confirmation that it's a go through Maximum Impact, we are going to go. We're going to go and we're going to get our citizenships. We're going to get our ECOWAS Passport. Kwame, thank you. I appreciate you watching my videos, liking, sharing, subscribing, all that jazz. Once I get the red flag, once I get the green light to go, folks, let me just show this one more time. We're going, okay? We're going April 2024, right? Once the elections pass this month, this weekend, and the president's the same, or they're going to keep the automatic citizen benefit going, we're going, okay? And we're going to get our ECOWAS passport, and we're going to contribute to the motherland economically, okay? And you can do it different ways. It doesn't have to be through real estate. It can be through trade, like Kente cloth or shea butter. That's a big thing. There's so many ways, folks, and no one's going to do it except the people that descend from the country, okay? Except the people that descend from the country, the ones that are not coons, okay? Because there's other countries and there's other ethnic groups that have been capitalizing on the motherland for hundreds of years. And the African diaspora, we are behind. Like, it's not even funny how much we're behind. If we don't step up, we're going to be renters and borrowers, just like we are now in the States and in the UK and all that. Okay. So this is an opportunity for us to step up globally, right? Unite globally. Take advantage of being an African descendant globally and do business. So I hope that inspires you to look into ECOWAS. I hope that inspires you to look into traveling to West Africa. Trading and doing business. Folks, that's all I got for you. ECOWAS. Remember, ECOWAS means Economic Community of West African States, folks. It's there. And we thank Nigeria for hosting it for so many years. We thank the first president of Ghana, Kwame. I'm not even going to try his name. That's a shame. I should have practiced. But we thank him for his leadership in spite of the story. Visionaries are visionaries. Visionaries are visionaries. Alrighty, folks, stay tuned, like, share, subscribe. We have new things, great things coming, more information coming out, more exclusive content. And folks, just stay tuned. That's all I got to say to you. Stay tuned because it's getting better, okay? I love you too. Oh, bye guys. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday.